Welcome back to House. We have a very interesting discussion today, Ali. Crypto.
Yep.
We're good, bad,
And utterly ugly.
and we know all about it.
Do we ever?
So, as you'd be well aware, you've got your Bitcoin, you've got thousands of different coins now. Everybody seems to have jumped on the bandwagon, and they're creating these coins, and they make a prayer at night that it actually increases in value, and they'll end up being a billionaire. Very, very difficult and complicated.
It's very difficult, very risky. As we've said in previous podcasts, it's the highest risk asset out there. Why is that? Because how I'd explain from an investment banking perspective, right? But technical, unregulated. So by definition, being unregulated market, there are some kind of grey areas in there. There's fewer participants. Fewer people participate, buy and sell in that market. Therefore, any one player can have a bigger influence on the price. So, just for a very simple example, let's say there's Bitcoin, right? And someone's got a significant holding of Bitcoin, owns 1%, for example.
Yep.
Should he sell his position in that, the price of Bitcoin will reflect quite badly, will drop significantly. Whereas in the equities market, there are way more participants.
Okay, so what you're basically saying is if Bitcoin is valued at 40,000 and then somebody just drops a large wallop of shares,
Yep.
I can lose 10%.
You could lose everything. You could lose 90%, 100%.
Correct. Right, okay.
Yep.
Okay, and we have seen, I suppose, yeah, that makes sense because we've seen, we saw Bitcoin hit 67 US,
Yep.
okay, and then we saw it drop to 18,000.
Correct. So, being very technical, there's numerous reasons as to why that happened. A lot of it's got to do with the mining of the Bitcoin,
Right, which is another...
which will be another episode. But to mine a Bitcoin takes a lot of energy. The cost of energy increased in that time, so therefore it wasn't as profitable. The cost of energy increases, the price of Bitcoin decreases.
Yep.
In simple terms.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. Oh, sorry.
Before he's just going back, you have a Bitcoin, that's the baby. That's the big coin. But there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of these tiny no-name coins out there. They are very risky. Bitcoin's the least risky of them. There's Ethereum, the second biggest one, but Bitcoin is the, if you like, the golden child.
So would you refer to all the, many of the other coins as penny stock?
Overly penny stocks, yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, yes. Okay. All right, so let me ask you this. And I've got $10,000.
Yes.
Okay, I've saved.
Yep.
Would you put it into crypto?
Absolutely not. No. If you've got $10,000 to invest, I would put the majority of it into cash at bank. Why? Because
What do you mean cash at bank?
deposit it with your bank.
Oh, so as we discussed in a previous episode, into a fixed term, do you mean?
Not in fixed term, just
Okay.
cash at bank. So, for instance, what I have, so some of my savings I put with the, if I can say, UBank, which is a National Australia Bank, high interest account, right? Beating today over 5%.
Okay.
I can take the money in and out as much as I like, and 5%.
Okay.
Per annum, which is quite attractive.
Yes. Okay. So you've got $10,000. Would you just drop the whole lot into UBank, National?
You have to put everything in perspective, right?
Okay.
Context. Where are you in your life?
All right.
Are you looking to?
I'm saving for a house.
Okay, absolutely. I'll put not cent, zero into crypto if that's the case.
Okay.
I would put a portion, as I said, into cash at bank.
Right.
Then a portion in a fixed interest, call it a term deposit, maybe a 3 months term deposit because you're going to earn more than 5%, slightly more.
Okay.
For locking it up.
Yeah.
Right. Then I've put potentially a portion of that, whatever's remaining, in an ETF, which is a technical, an exchange traded fund that's listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. So it's a a collective basket of shares to replicate whatever it is on the market.
Okay, so if I've got 10K,
Yep.
okay, so what I would leave $5,000 in the account paying 5% return, then I would say put $2,500 into the higher interest account, or you wouldn't worry about that for just for 10.
As I said, I can't answer it on the spot. You have to put into context how long. Are you at the beginning of your journey? Are you looking to purchase a property in a year's time, 6 months' time? What it may be?
I want to buy a property in a year's time.
In a year's time. How
I
much?
just started saving.
Yep.
Okay, and I need to save $70,000.
It's good. So, as you can see from my line of questioning, I'm trying to build a picture as to where you were at.
Yep.
You have to do the same thing to yourself.
Yes.
So here I am today, looking to purchase, in this example, a property in a year's time. You've got $10,000 that you've accumulated, saved over the journey.
Yes.
Okay. You need a deposit you're saving for a deposit of $70,000.
Yep.
How am I going to get from $10,000 to $70,000?
And I don't want to lose any though.
You don't want to lose anything.
Yep.
In 12 months.
Correct.
That is your question.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
Bearing in mind that in this case, you're not going to put any more savings into it. Just for this example, right? Just for this example. Okay. I would put probably, give or take, 25% in cash at bank. Then
When I was at 5%.
at 5%. Yeah. I'd put probably 25 to 30%. So let's say, probably another 25, 30% into a fixed interest, a couple of fixed interest. So let's say 50% fixed interest, 25% cash at bank, and another 25% to get to 100% in an ETF. One of the big recognized ETF brands out there.
Okay, where if I allocate 25% to the ETF, what sort of return could I expect?
Over a year, I would say, it's hard to say what's going to happen in the market, but
Is it better than 5%?
yes, it should be. Definitely. It should be probably, give or take, 10%, 10 to 12%.
Okay, so that's a big difference. But why would I put all the money into that though? Because I want
Drop.
10, 12%. Correct. Okay.
If you drop, you could lose money.
Right. Okay.
So everything, as I said, context is a word that I've used quite a bit today in this episode. The stock exchange market or the global economic market, so I'm being very technical here.
Yep.
Australia is kind of nothing, right? America, whatever happens in America is reflected into Australia, for sure, right? There could be macroeconomic issues, there could be world wars happening, there could be change of governments, presidents in the United States, which is happening in November of this year potentially.
Which is going to have an effect.
Correct. Anything. Thousands of things can happen.
Wars are happening at the moment.
Correct. Wars are happening. Seasonal issues. There could be snow, very bad snow in America that affects the energy costs, etc.
Yep.
There are numerous, hundreds of thousands of issues that are at play.
Okay.
So that's what I said at the beginning. Cash at bank in Australia, so we're talking about in Australia anyway, $250,000 of that government guaranteed.
Yep. Okay.
And today you're earning over 5%.
Which is quite high,
Which is very high.
considering Australia was only paying 1%.
Correct. So at the moment, it's increased quite a bit.
Okay, so if we break that down, so with the $10,000, I'm trying to save $70,000. I have $10,000. I've saved $10,000 at the moment. So what you would do in your shoes, you'd put 25%, so $2,500 at the normal savings account. You'll get 5% return. Then you'll allocate, call it say 50% in a
variety of interest term deposits.
Yeah, high. So 50% into term deposit, which is a higher interest rate, could be another extra 2%.
Correct, but a variety. So one at called 3-month duration, a 3 months term deposit. One at maybe another one at a 12-month.
Oh, okay. So we don't just put the whole one.
Yeah,
Like break that up again.
correct. I'd break that up maybe 50-50.
Right.
Maybe one at 6 months, or probably 3 months. Why? So it gives you the opportunity to see what's happening in the market. So 3 months like that, you could get today probably 6, 7.5%, maybe 1.5%, 2% higher than the cash at bank.
Okay.
And then the remaining 25%.
CDS.
No, longer duration.
Okay.
So 12 months.
Yep. So this is of the $5,000.
Correct.
I'm still trying not to confuse everyone here.
12-month term deposit, which you'll earn another 2-3% on top of that.
Yes.
And the remainder in an ETF, which could fluctuate, but I would be hoping for, nothing's guaranteed, I'll be hoping for at least 10 to 12%.
Okay. So, Elliot, if I was able to save, so I've got $10,000 saved. If I can save $5,000 a month,
Yep.
okay, with friend, partner, whatever the case may be.
Yes.
Okay, so I can save $5,000. So that would be the trajectory that you would actually do for yourself.
Correct.
So you get to 15,000, you'd still have that breakup as we've discussed.
Correct.
You get to 20, it's still the same.
Pretty much. I mean, you tailor it a bit here and there, but yes.
Yep. Okay. I think that's...
You want to make things as simple as possible for yourself.
Yes.
You really do. You don't want to have 30 different investments out there for a small amount. And every investment costs.
Yes.
Like really does.
Honest fees, to say $0. Yeah, that's right.
So, for instance, to access ETFs, access the share market, it's going to cost you. So you can do it online. There's online brokers. There's some very cheap ones. I personally use ComSec.
Yep.
The Commonwealth Bank online. Safe, but it costs you $20 every transaction to buy and sell part of it. So,
wow,
you got to consider all the costs involved. That's why I want to be trading every day. Absolutely not. That's why I suggested an ETF, because that's a diversified, which means you have multiple holdings in a one stock.
So in that holding, if something takes a dip, that's okay, because one of the other in one of the group will increase in value.
Correct.
Yeah. So it balances it out. So
Exactly.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent.
So that gives you a bit of an idea of what Ali would do to save for his first. We will see you next time. How about the next pod that we do? We'll actually do crypto.
Very much looking forward to it.
Done. Any comments, please? Let us know. We'll see you soon.